Hi, my name is Akina and I am the founder of Labor of Love. Labor of Love started in 2019 when I had the idea to create a women's event that would bring together women of different ages, different backgrounds, different races, and just, different spheres of life. The I guess the inspiration behind it, I don't want to sound cliche, but it really came from God. Labor Day in Trinidad being June 19th, also happening to fall on my birthday, being my birthday. I thought I would give back in a sense on that day and keep this event for women annually where they could just come and feel honored and feel treated well, where they could come and learn about business, where they could get inspiration, where they could be prayed over and just feel a sense of community. I know as women sometimes we get a bad rap with regards to friendships and authentic relationships, and it's sometimes hard to find your own tribe. But starting in 2019 and going forward into 2020, 2021, and now in 2022, we have really been able to form a network of women, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but from around the world. Just through, one person telling a next person, a next person telling a next person about our Bible studies, about, simple things as our WhatsApp groups, and just, almost someone referred to me as a conduit, like a conduit that would just be in the center connecting different people together. So I think it's an amazing thing that God has done with Labor of Love. And in 2020 and 2021, obviously because of COVID, we weren't able to have face-to-face events. So those two events were virtually. But in early 2022, we wanted to do a retreat, however, with the Omicron variant, and how things were kind of looking a little shaky, as they say in Trinidad. We weren't sure if we should have really go ahead with that. So we kind of put that on the back burner for early 2023, and we decided to launch a smaller but more long-term campaign where we would be doing 4 women's events, 4 different months in 4 different locations across Trinidad and Tobago. So starting in March of which is next month, because I'm recording this right now in February, we're going to be having our first women's event at a venue in Penal. We're going to bring together a group of women, to advertise and promote their businesses. And we're also going to have a women's empowerment picnic where we'll have speakers coming to share, such as Minister Daniel Joseph, Pastor Radha Kalan, Anita Ramrup, and in April we're going to have a different group of ministers, in May a different group of ministers, and in June a different group of ministers as well. So it's really just to help the women that are coming to these events to see ordinary, average women who have amazing stories of what God has done in their life, but not so much that, but also to show the women in attendance that, hey, sis, if I made it through these things, you could definitely make it through your stuff too, Coming out of the pandemic, so much people feel extremely overwhelmed. Women in particular have had to make so many sacrifices for their families. I know firsthand what that's like to have to, choose in this pandemic between having a full-time career and being a full-time mother. And so many women have had to give of themselves and pour out into others, and then almost left like a jug with just a little bit remaining in them, that sometimes they feel as though they even have to give that to others and not keep it back for themselves. So these events are really for us to now come and help pour back into those women. A lot of times people don't have people to pour back into them, and we want to be the people to pour back into these women who come to these events, as well as to give them an opportunity to not just hear God's word, but to learn about business, to learn about mental health, to learn about parenting and proper communication techniques, and to just give them a safe space to just feel comfortable where they could just be themselves. It might seem like it's just for a day when they come to the event, but we structure it in such a way where there is long-term connectivity that remains between them and the woman that attend. So after you leave, you're not just coming to a one-day event, you're going to leave with sisterhood. You're going to leave finding your tribe that you didn't think you had. So I think it's going to be an amazing thing. I wanted to just do this video to invite you guys. I know you've probably been seeing it on the page and you want to know what's this labor of love about. You've probably been seeing it across someone else's social media if they shared it. Yeah, so for the ladies that want to attend, you could visit all the social media pages. You can check Labor of Love on Instagram, or you can look up Akina Kublal Personal Development and Events on Facebook. You could contact me personally on social media, or any one of the other ministers that are attached to the Labor of Love events, and we'd be happy to see you there. You don't have to be a Christian woman. You don't have to be someone who even knows about these kind of things, because like I told you, it's not just about that. But if you're an entrepreneur and you have a small business and you want to promote your business on the day, get in touch with us and we'll probably be able to set you up with a table. You could come, people will purchase your products, and whatever you make would be yours. We don't take anything from the entrepreneurs or from the vendors that are there on the day. Obviously, we're still very much in the middle of a pandemic, so we're going to try to do this as safe as we can. But I just really want to encourage you guys to just have an open mind and to feel comfortable, to know that it's okay to put me first as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, as a business owner in this season, because you've been through a lot. Women have been through a lot in these past 2 years and even before that. And I think one of the things that are going to help us to change the trajectory of how women are not only treated, but how we see ourselves, how we have better relationships with other women, is by putting ourselves out there, to being open to new things, to network, to being comfortable using our voice. And I'm happy to be able to create a platform through Labor of Love for women to do so. So I encourage you guys to message us, send us a DM, and I hope to see you soon at one of the events. We start next month in Pinal. In April, we'll be in Arima, and stay tuned to the social media pages and you will see when and where an event might be coming near you. So take care, God bless you, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.